Go tell King Mother, this fight he wants, it's a fight he's gonna get.
Then Power Rangers ZEO, when they changed everything, the new henchmen were Cogs. I had to do appears. I was given the job of what's this appear going to look like of the Cog.
Oh, okay.
So when we don't know, I'm testing stuff out. And my first idea is, okay, they're coming from another universe.
Whoa.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna draw like a frame of lightning. Yep. Split the sky, have the frame itself opens up, and there's some other universe behind there.
Yeah.
And the Cogs will come out of there. So this was my first, I don't know, maybe this is what they want, maybe they'll like this. So this is just a test that was not seen before. We surprise you.
Yeah.
I was always being silly with the slate.
Uh-huh.
So then once they saw it and they're like, yeah, you know what? We think we want to connect it more with the machine empire.
Okay.
So they're like, let's have the Cogs, like we like the universe, the other universe thing. But let's have the Cogs come out of an actual, like a sprocket or a Cogs shape.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'm thinking I don't want it to be a big heavy thing and it's kind of ethereal. So I'll just do like a highlight in the shadow and you basically see through it. So it's sort of like, here's an idea of a Cog or a sprocket, spinning through space. And there's the plate of the guys. There's the rotomat. There's the mat of it moving. There's the spacey element. And here you can see it was on top of them.
I remember. And just the Cog itself, the Cog motion is so nostalgic.
Is it?
Yeah. Just
Awesome,
looking at it,
awesome.
you say Cog, and I'm like, okay, what's Cog? I know it. And then, just seeing is believing,
Yeah.
And so, wow, it's so awesome.
So if we go to the next one is the final version because they wanted the Cog to be a solid piece of metal.
Uh-huh.
So this was the final look that we landed on. But that's just sort of how things develop in visual effects where I'll spend days, trying out different things and then the back and forth with the studio.
And how often do you go back and forth with them before you guys nail down an idea?
For this client in particular, nowadays, there's so much it seems like it's always back and forth. But back then, this was unusual, I feel like. But it was because it was a new season, they wanted their hands in it a little bit more in deciding what the look would be like. So for the henchmen that would be used over and over again, there was a little bit more back and forth. But on just any monster of the day showing up, usually it was just up to us to decide what to do.
And may I ask you a behind-the-scenes question?
Of course.
So this scene particularly right here that you're cutting up, was this shot in American footage or was this Japanese footage?
Great. That is a great question. This is American footage.
So you're getting dailies, then sent back to the truck or to the studio, then you're starting to play, right?
Yeah, and so I'm at the studio almost all the time. Occasionally we go on set, not very frequently. So for some of the other Saban shows, we're on set a little more frequently. Yeah. But this was taken care of by the visual effects supervisor. I was just an artist, so the visual effects supervisor would be on set usually. Occasionally he'd bring us along.
Marking,
working
figuring
with
camera,
out, seeing what's what. And the stuntmen always want to do something cool. So they want to be flying through the air. They don't just want to stand there and appear. So they want to be jumping in. And we love stuff like that as visual effects artists because it's much more dynamic.
And it gives you a lot of playing room.
Yep. And I can cut them out and I can make them smaller so it looks like they're starting from, further in distance than they really were. And then having that movement line up with their actual jump. So we're always looking for stuff like that. Like there's other Cog appears where they're like all over the frame and like one's hanging backwards on a fence. And so like they all have to pop into place and then he drops down to the ground. Cause like they're playing around too. Like they're having fun while they're doing it.
Yeah.